You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Monster seems to have dropped something.
Where the Cyclops, Master?
As you wish. I shall return directly. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Come on! Don't wreck it!
You're scared.
Cannot fault your prowess.
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself.
Well said. Was well worth the effort of breaking it.
my protection!
The equipment we just found is identical to the one you're currently using. What do you make of that, Master?
It is most curious, and not a little disappointing. A superior piece would have served us better than a copy. Are we to remain here?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
To pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
You have my support. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
words fail to capture the awe I feel standing atop this bridge. Built with the people's blood, sweat, and taxes, no doubt.
I suppose I could go for a bit of stargazing.
Look, Master! Goblins! Pity the fight who challenges you, Master. Bring hard, and short to avoid open flame. Guard all your wounds. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. Once more.
How adorable.
You have my support.
How's your day faring? Now, listen here. I've a favour to ask. Fine, if that's how you're going to be.
I shan't allow any further harm.
Feast your eyes on this!
Drop all your valuables,
Scared.
and I might just let you live.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of Elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of Elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself, yet with this bow, I begin to understand.
Huzzah!
What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. It is a strange thought. But how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance of this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design, if only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tools? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass.
It seems Sir Glyndal's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
It is as you say.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Where the fighter? Their ilk are deadly at close range.
We ought to proceed with caution. I shan't let them harm you. cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
By your leave. Your strength arisen! Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly oblige. The Arisen is covered in slime.
Choppers! Thinks there's no escaping them! Fine display of skill. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Splendid. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Victory is assured!
I will protect you.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
Oh, you don't see that every day. I imagine my master would faint were I to return beyond the rift with it.
Akayel fil Calawin nun Vindamund.
Nun liatilmo.
Inkal ne Malanta. Inkal ne Malanta. Akayel fil Vindamund.
Nun liatilmo.
Morfanenwen Alkawa. Akayel fil Calawin. Elkira Andiol.
Vindamun.
Morfanenwen Alkawa. Akayel fil Calawin nun li Arama. Akayel fil Arumefa in Itarond.
Etele Eldalia. Noon where? In Lalasta.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Vindamund? Ronde Minotaur.
And the wind fair no is zero.
Elelote anfir alantuin, osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum? Angudu telpe.
I am honored, Master. This Maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it.
Isilrod Fanun Galaya Lom.
Nanfir Anduin, Ilmaningot. Aleria fil more arendo, Atahel telpe. Halan Ostolintan, non wende hirof. Ayu, Fanamo ne metani. Alicano non. Fili resul, mo alefane rusamine. Halan Ostolintan, non wende hirof.
Ne affair more fin in karma. Affair pella in
Ilem nun les canalen Kalia
Ayu,
Lom.
Fanamo ne metani.
Valis harenum, halana fe emine.
Isilrod Fanon.
Sono oye o un arma.
Ilem nun les canalen Kalia Lom.
Garale.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day. One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
Right you are. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
By your leave. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. mean to show you.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak. Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Be so careless. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
My protection.
Good thing I was standing here, eh?
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble.
Take a moment to recover. Push yourself.
I shan't let them harm you.
Genius! I'm not sure the Cyclops will agree. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Now that is a surprise.
There's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
Tremendous work!
Would that we might always be so instead, eh?
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
I never... thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
As a result, we move as one.
met my end. My thanks to you, Arisen.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Follow me, if you would.
Thank you. A token of my appreciation.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Yeah? Perchance you'd like to see it?
Watch out for the choppers!
It's our first time setting foot in this place, but I trust we'll muddle through.
Arisen! Are you all right?
You weren't expecting mercy.
When I get my hands on you!
Turn out your pockets!
Over here, if you please.
I must have bring myself.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
Come on, then!
You should be.
Stop!
I cannot fault your prowess.
Nice of you to say so.
Well said.
common materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Very well. Pray do not make me wait over long.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
So, I'm begin again. Are you risen?
We fight. To arms.
Very well, if I must. Our lanterns before we take another step. Yon foe will be upon us in moments if it sees the light. I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? Forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Have my protection! That is a surprise. Where you do not succumb to frostbite.
preparation. Mayhap.
Nicely done!
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself.
Well said.
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
A measure of haste would not go amiss. These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. Fear not! I shall gladly smash every last one. Wish me to return? At once.
Where the undead?
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Now we should be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, but his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is... Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me. That tyrannical Sir Ludolf.
Good tidings to you. Are you the Arisen, perchance? Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. He's been sent out on a mission, and it is a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Illdoer's resting place. I worry for him. Oh, Sir Ludolf, you say? Aye, we're acquainted. He's been coming around oft of late. As I recall, his visit started just before Gregor was given his new assignment. Why are you asking me about him? Does this have aught to do with my husband? What? No. You, Sir Arisen, I beg of you. You must save my husband. You will be repaid, I swear it. No amount of gold can compare to his life. Just please, save him. Oh, thank goodness. Pray, go to him at once. My husband's life is in your hands, sir.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
You? What are you doing here? I had not and she'll live to tell the tale. But, fie, I've just remembered. See, I hadn't thought I'd return alive, but I didn't want to worry my wife when I departed. So I took a letter with me just in case, and when the tide of battle threatened to overwhelm us, I sent a runner to bear it to my wife, mere moments before your arrival. It would be an awkward thing for her to read my final farewell, only for me to arrive on the morrow, fit as a fiddle. Though I dare say she'd forgive me. Oh, 'twill be a blessing enough to see her again. I can ask for no more than that. Right, I'd best be off, if I'm to make it home before that letter arrives. Oh, and if I've not said it yet, thank you, sir. I'm well and truly in your debt. I thank you.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
sure why I'm patrolling.
Sir Arisen, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us.
You've my humblest gratitude, sir. If not for you, I'd ne'er have made it home. Still, I doubt this is the last we'll be hearing from Sir Ludolf. He's not like to admit defeat after only one attempt. Where will I be sent next, I wonder?
Have you not heard, my love? Sir Ludolf has fallen deathly ill.
He has?
Aye, he was poisoned. From the tell of it, 'twas concealed in a gift. But I suppose 'tis not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must have had no shortage of enemies.
True enough. I'm sure no few held a grudge against him for all he's done.
Indeed. Perhaps one might call this his just deserts. Mayhap we'll have some fish for today's supper.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
A gun? It is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'm sure I can handle this.
What should I do?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Oh, well met, sir.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Just remember, I've somewhere to be.
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose 'tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search...
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to the... Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say.
Not much going on hereabouts. Well, I ne'er. Not much going on hereabouts.
'Twas a fascinating
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to...
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of...
Oh, you're always good for a laugh. What teachings might salve people's woes?
Only through prayer can I further my...
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeard for them.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Right you are.
What teachings myself?
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here in good health.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Splendid.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks. Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
You!
What to do?
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business.
You! Only through prayer can I
You're
further
always
my-
good for a laugh.
We found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Aptly said.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Jahan and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
I must strive for a higher and a slow.
Crack a few skulls
You!
if you want to be top dog.
I'll claw out his eyes.
Always hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker, till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
You!
I don't know what to do. It's a pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
At least here I can enjoy my own cold ashore while I'm patrolling.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Leave off.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Hope this job plays out better than the last.
Well, Westside, how am I to be of service?
As if I don't have enough to do.
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
What's your problem? That's what you get! Don't worry about me. I'm scraping by. Get around, don't you? You!
Tranquil places such as this.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good. Chaos in the world begins with... There is no greater joy than this. This is a place of prayer. Do keep your... I don't know what to do.
Where's my dagger? My claws could use a treat.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
What teachings might salve the people's woes?
I'm going to go exploring.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
What should I do?
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Always hustle and bustle as we practice.
I was nodded off for a moment there.
This is no good.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Can't let myself get distracted. I must earn.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, there's no exaggeration. He's had people killed before, more than... To be quite truthful, working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That, unless you were to find it for me...
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and in times past 'twas safe enough a night. When the monsters sleep, since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
What ought I to do?
Have a look. My feet always take it. Days like this make me glad to be alive.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't...
Fancy a look at my wares?
Greetings. You are the Arisen. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offol? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that.
It seems this Jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Suppose I better get to work.
I'm dead tired.
I'll teach
One of
them a
these
lesson
days
they
I'll
won't
buy
soon
myself a
forget.
map.
Fancy a look at my wares?
My feet always take me here.
Suppose I'm tired.
Time to hit the sack.
Left doing.
Do with a decent...
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
Only
My
thing
feet
food.
always take me here.
Scrap.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I end up feeling weird.
Dogma washes all my troubles clean away, mate.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Bunch of sluggards. Need new blood.
Living
hard, but dreams are free, I say.
All goes awry.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
I lament this calling you chosen times.
This ox cart's bound. Well, I'll be. This ox cart's bound for Vernon. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I don't fancy my chances.
Saurian!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Where are you going?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. If you are in need of aid, I would be glad to help. I spend my days in quiet. My prayers have been answered. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak.
Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
Nice place, this.
Now, where was I headed?
Fine place. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Last night's patron was a delight.
There's aught about you, I have to say. Sensational.
How everyone else? Fair winds.
Once the day's work is done,
Good to see you, Master. Here, if you please. And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. I lived a simpler life. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I am.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
You're fool enough to fall for it. Shake life without it. Always another errand to love to.
Got to work if I'm to put the bread on the table.
please. Won't someone do aught about this?
I'm surrounded by winches on all
Tis quiet
sides.
about.
A fine place.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
Such quietude.
Ah, good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation. Might not one of the bandits in Burnworth's jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Right you are.
Right, just follow me.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
Fie! I thought I was being careful. How'd she find me out? I suppose there's no escaping it now. Oh, Selina. How I miss you. I suppose there's no escaping it now. Oh, Selina. How...
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
I suppose there's no escaping it now. Oh, Selina. How I missed...
Follow me.
wait for the new equipment to come in. Quite the predicament.
A fine place to sit. In the years since the consul's passing, Queen Regent Disa has claimed the seat of power here in Vermont. Yet, just as Her Grace was preparing to hand the reins to her son, Regent Kin Sven, word came of the attack on Melv. Now there can be no dispute, for our kingdom's laws deem the Arisen to be the only legitimate ruler. Poor Disa. 'Tis a woeful role, the Regency. All of the responsibilities of a monarch, with none of the glory.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
'Tis just like Sir Ulrika to fly to another's aid. Let us hasten to Stormwind Cave and join in her rescue effort.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
The charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Where are the Saurians? Have my protection. Your soul. Do try not to catch cold.
eyes on this!
I will not be swayed.
Could you come over here?
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. I cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Here, if you please.
Thanks, sir. I'd be roasting up.
Hang in there, Master! I am coming to assist! Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
A tad too high, methinks.
Methinks I can make it over there. Might I be of assistance?
This way now, I suppose. By your will.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people. Human and...
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Where would our village be without you, Sir Arisen? Many thanks for flying to our aid yet again.
'Twas a surprise to find someone living out here. And an old man at that. I wonder what so impels him to set out to sea.
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths.
Nary a tale to be had. I'll not have
Welcome to browse my way.
Place I'd like to find.
Well met, sir.
troubles with the air here. I'll not hang about.
I think I am.
Nary a tale to be had. I get along with her.
Alas, would that you were our sovereign. It warms my heart that you care to visit me. How glad I am to see you. Thank you kindly.
Nary a tale to be had. I'll not.
Just another day, same as the one before.
Well met, sir.
Got to get home.
Alas, would that you were our sovereign.
To doubt my words is folly, for
This town must have been.
It's been a hard day.
No sense dwelling on what I must know.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
My bed, please. And a sharp
Oh,
test.
we forget that when we are in its contemplation.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Maybe I will find myself a better man.
Time to be heading.
I wonder what rumors the morrow has in store.
I love waking up knowing anything. I'll gladly stay away. My legs are fair numb from walking about town.
Time to be heading.
No hurry to leave.
Time to be heading.
fish is this?
Might learn a new dish. Keep things interesting. I wonder what rumors the morrow has in store. Lots to do, and precious little time. I love waking up knowing anything to do. Must be my winter coat growing in. Time to go home and write down the day's plans. It's been a hard day. Whoa. What manner of fish is this? So much going on.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Look at
You!
very well, I hope.
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. Many thanks. I appreciate it.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound for Melve.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Not good will come of this.
My body will forgive me for last night's scuffle. I could do with lots.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Off with you then.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons, or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You... How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
Cannot be. Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup.
You have my gratitude for all you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika's staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place before reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
These writings could be of import. A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure. All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then. Shall we get underway?
Thank you.
If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I would show you.
See which way the wind's blowing.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
At least dream.
Might not one of the bandits in Burnworth's jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
You have my support.
I can ill afford to linger here. 'Tis high time I made for home.
It's quiet about. A performance like mine requires no ostentation.
Don't know a town till you met its people.
My bed calls. Can I shan't resist?
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
I do so enjoy...
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Slack off for a minute and I'm in for a
It
chop.
is quiet about.
Mayhap I will find myself.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares?
Always a pleasure.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of material. Materials result in different creations.
Should have come here.
Time to get back to work.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here. I can ill afford to linger here. This is no place to compose my thoughts.
Not much going on.
Always sets me to thinking. This never should have come here.
Time to be heading home.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
I wish to astound. Machiavelli is just what I need.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Humility is here. I pity those content to live in
should have come
idleness. Mustn't let it burn. Can't work as late as I used to anymore. No one will disturb me here.
All this walking's made my legs ache a fright.
Make anyone smile in these trying.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
There's ought to be said.
No fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while. I suppose all we can do is wait.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can
Wonder how everyone else thinks.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do. Save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Wonder how everyone else thinks.
Mr. Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
What are we to do?
Could you come over here? know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
I'd go for some decent sleep.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Regentkin Sven has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall?
Follow me, Master, if you would.
I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Somehow.
Time was, you scarce saw any You'd think that'd be on account of immigration. At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beast. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will...
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. Ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shut...
Didn't sleep a wink last night.
The welcome rested before that hustle and bustle.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave. Very well. I'll guide you there directly. The vanguard is yours. Lead on. You might make use of this as evidence. Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Brant would know of him. I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing. Under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us.
Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter.
Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the city. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. To think that the proprietress of the under normal circumstances, I would not, but this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's his fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us.
Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily. Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant, and in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. It is a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him, for the deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I will place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
So, the captain is willing to aid you, only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
You have my support. That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more if you are so inclined, Master.
I suppose 'tis so. Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
There's no great shock to me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I am placing my faith in you, Your Majesty. Assuming my trust is real, but our country is founded upon the rule of law. Pray, deliver your evidence to the Myrmecolian. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Here at last.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
Could use a bit of excitement. I've a nose for
No sense dwelling on that.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. I shall. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this?
Don't let him escape.
I do not waste my time on the... What is your purpose here? Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. This is not the time. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me, and quickly.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmicolian tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then, be well.
no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
For some decent sleep or a comfy bedroll.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard. You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future. I do not engage in idle chatter while on duty.
You! Look. You.
Come on, have a look.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
You. Look as long as you please.
You.
The predicament. Can't work as late well as I used to anymore. Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping.
You.
Days like will someone do aught about this?
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command. Apologies, Master, but you will have to do without us for the time being.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. This place is very...
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
Might not one of the bandits in Burnworth jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? I can guide you there if you wish.
I quite agree.
thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.